Hey Cakenistas, it's Marisha. Have you ever started a project and then you just were not satisfied with it? You're like, this is really not good. I don't want anybody to see it. It's just gonna be in the vault forever. I've had this cake in the vault for about 2 years now. And I just happened to glance at it and I'm like, you know what? It's not as bad as I thought it was. So I actually did a spring flower garden cake. And I used every Russian piping tip that I had. So I'm gonna take it out of the vault. It's been in there for 2 years. Let me know what you think. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe to the channel. Press on the notification bell. And let's get started. My lips feel so dry. Okay, Cakenistas, so my cake is filled, crumb coated, and ready to go. In a piping bag, I have some green buttercream. I put a large round piping tip on there, and I'm going to pipe from the bottom going upward. And this is going to create a grassy type of look for my garden. I got this idea off of Pinterest. I thought it was really cool, and you're definitely going to need that crumb coat on there or a thicker coat of frosting just to give something for this frosting to actually adhere to. I don't know if I made grass on the side of the cake or if I made stem. I just feel like I should have used a smaller piping tip. For the small flowers that are on the top of the cake, there's like these thick grass things coming up. So yeah, that was the little thing that just kept me from releasing this cake for 2 years. Let me know what you think. This is the first Russian piping tip that I'm going to use. The buttercream frosting is a swirl of orange and white. So I just put it on in there, and however it came out is how it was gonna come out. My whole tactic for this cake is to pick random places to put small patches of different flowers using each individual piping tip. I still had my little plastic cake turntable. I called it a pop and lock table because when I would try to rotate it, it would kind of go like mixing as a DJ or something. I had to keep editing out the pop locks. Every time it just stopped, I had to edit that out to make it just look like a smooth swivel. It is so sad, but so funny. Yes, thank goodness for upgrades and Christmas because I was finally able to get the metal turntable that I wanted. So this is the next piping tip, and for this one I'm going to use a swirl of yellow and white buttercream. As you can see, I'm putting all of my buttercream in plastic wrap, rolling it up, and then putting it into my piping bag. That way I'm only using one piping bag each time and just switching out the piping tips. I am not trying to use all of my piping bags up for this one cake. That would just be so sad. This is the next one. It looks like a rose, so I thought that would be great for the pink buttercream. You definitely want to use a thicker consistency buttercream so that they can actually stand. Pipe a little bit while holding the piping bag in place and then coming up gradually. So you definitely need to build it just a little bit. That helps for the flowers to actually have some stability and stand up nicely. So this is the next one, and because there are little holes in the center, I'm assuming that that's going to look like stammen. So I put some blue buttercream on plastic wrap and then piped some white buttercream in the center. I'm going to roll that up. And this is what too much confidence looks like. Oh man. So I'm gonna pipe out those flowers, and I love this. I was not expecting for it to look this way. It kind of looks like a poisonous yet beautiful flower, and I can appreciate that. So the next piping tip I'm going to be using purple for. The same process that I did with the blue, I'm doing with this purple. So I have white buttercream in the very center, wrapped up in plastic wrap. And then I'm just going to pipe randomly onto the cake at this point. I don't know, maybe I'm just particular to roses and tulips. Like, I just love the yellow and the pink, and I love the orange. So I'm also going to go around the sides and pipe a few flowers there. And then I'm going to finish off the look by using a leaf piping tip and some more green buttercream, and then going all throughout the top of the cake and piping leaves. And I always feel like the leaves within a bunch of flowers really brings the look together. It makes it look more realistic. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you thought about it down below. I love these piping tips. This is literally an effortless cake. All you have to do is make your colors, make your buttercream, and get your cake prepped, and you are ready to go. Couture and a flower garden cake. Bye guys. It was perfect timing for me to just peek in the vault real quick because it's still spring and summer is fast approaching. I have other piping tips that I've never tried before. They're Russian piping tips, like the ruffle ones. I would definitely want to do something with those. I just got an idea. Ooh. Hey, while I'm here, how about we pick a Cakenista comment? This week's Cakenista comment goes to Charisma Love. She says, this cake looks so good, and it looks so good, and I would like to have him cook for me. I'm paraphrasing, but that had me cracking up. I don't know if you were speaking through your phone, but it was such a funny comment. I don't know who you were referring to, the him. I don't know if I'm supposed to be the him, but I appreciate the compliment so much. And if you would like to be featured as the Cakenista comment, then just comment. Alright, I will see you guys soon. Bye, Cakenistas and Cakenistos.